Okay, I was talking to myself for about 20 minutes. I don't know if any of that was taping. Something happened and the whole thing just went off. I don't know. What's going on with technology? What's going on? My phone is not dead, so I don't know what's happening. All kinds of weird things happening, so I don't know how much you heard. But I think the point is that I'm trying to make is, if there's one thing that, if you're feeling like in a lazy mood or you don't feel well, if there's one thing that you know guarantee will make you feel better, which for me is walking, even if it's a 10-minute walk, just try to do it. So that's why, even though it was kind of late and I still had like my pajama shirt on, I decided to put my face on. I put a different shirt on over my pajama shirt. Okay, well, it's not really a pajama shirt. I can wear it out if I wanted to. It's kind of a baby shirt now. Oh, look at the tree. Photobombing. Anyhow, just put your shoes on and go out for that little 10-minute walk. And I'm telling you, it'll make you feel better. That's my philosophy. Like, instead of beating myself up, oh, I didn't clean this room, I didn't do any laundry, I didn't put anything away. I have like 8 shirts that I put on hangers that need to just go into my closet, but instead they're still on the doorknob. Instead of beating myself up about that, everybody has housework, everybody has things to clean. That'll all be here for you tomorrow. Okay, but if there's one thing that you know, guarantee will make you feel better, even if it's a phone call to your friend, even if it's a text, or a healing walk. The air just smells so nice. I know, I should be in my pool. That's what I should have did. But I don't know, I didn't feel like doing anything. I just sat. I went in the dining room like 4 times. I picked up my prayer cards early in the day. Didn't feel like doing it. I looked at them. I said a couple of prayers to myself because I was going to do a couple of prayers, like a little 5-minute video with my prayers and my candle. Couldn't do it. Matter of fact, I don't have any Palo Santo left. So I was going to look in my car, and like Devin can't breathe when I do it, so I was going to just like light it in the car or outside in the pool room. Just didn't feel like doing it. So the one thing I'm doing that makes me feel better, sorry about the puffy face, I didn't take my thyroid medicine. Wow, that dog got close to me. Anyhow, the one thing that I do is take a walk. Okay. And I don't know what happened to my video before, but yeah, and if you're looking for a good show that has to do with like figuring out a murder mystery, Lincoln Lawyer is pretty good, and it won't scare you, because I'm a big scaredy cat, and YouTube is scary. Look at my hair. YouTube is scarier than this show, so it's just that Devin goes, oh yeah, can we stop watching this now, because I'm not into it, and I go, yeah, I just want to make sure that I found a show that I could watch that won't scare me and I can fall asleep to. And he goes, oh yeah, you could watch this show and fall asleep in a matter of seconds. And I was like, no, don't make fun of it. And he was like, no, he goes, I found it boring. I couldn't get into it. So I could get into it, but everybody, then my stepson came home from work and he was talking, and then Devin was on the phone with several people in my family, and they were talking, so I couldn't, I had to stop and start it. Anyway, all I'm here to say is the energy is thick, the energy is odd, the energy is weird, and this is the one good thing I'm doing. I was going to walk to the store, but corner store by the gas station, but Instead, I'm gonna drive there. Okay, but I got my little walk in. It's not a big walk, but next week is the last week of school. Unless they cancel it, I have 2 half days to work, and maybe I'll have more than that, but I doubt it, because everybody usually shows up the last week of school. And that'll be a wrap. That'll be my 7th year teaching, and I always say I don't know if I'm coming back next year, because only God knows the future. But yeah, so the 2 things I did today that I feel good about is I drank the rest of my moon water, said the prayers for the missing children, and also Jennifer Doulos, Suzanne Morphew, Maya Miliete, and this whole bunch of other people. Harmony Montgomery, Michael Joseph Vaughn, Sincere and Classic, Orrin and Orson West. We never give up, and of course Summer. A lot of people, word on the YouTube streets is that a lot of people that were going down to Tennessee, to Hawkins, Tennessee, for Summer Moon Utah Wells Vigil, they're not doing it now. They are not doing it. I don't know, there's all kinds of drama. So they're not going to go. A lot of people aren't. They said they were going to go, and they got the hotel room and whatnots. Anyway, what you going to do? Whew. Okay. Another thing, a little thing that I noticed. I know you think that that was a really short walk, and it was a short walk, but I taped something, just stopped taping in the middle of me on my walking tour. So I did walk a little bit, enough to be sweating. Anyhow, another thing on the YouTube streets. Yeah, let's pull that back. Let's pull the canvas back. Is that not only is Candace like MIA and not, nobody knows where she is allegedly, but maybe Hawkins County police know where she is. Maybe she's been in touch with them. Supposedly that was, word on the street. That lady Kathy that she was staying with said that oh yeah, she's available for them at all times. They know where she is, and she's in hiding because she needs to be safe. Okay. Interesting. Another thing is, did you notice that Allie won't talk to anybody anymore? No YouTubers. And Allie's husband, not husband, I don't think they were married, but Allie's son's father, Hunter's father, Andrew, had a YouTube channel, and he was on every day. And then he had beef with, first he was friends with Benny, then he had beef with Benny. Benny always has beef with people. But his channel got taken down. His channel's no longer there. So I thought that was interesting. Does anybody know anything about that? Let me know. Okay, now I am pulling back. You want to come to the store with me? Want to come to the store and see what shit I buy? Okay. All right. Guys, I didn't drink last night, right? Very weird. Right? That's how ill I didn't feel. I felt so ill that I never drank anything. Okay, now I did have a drink Thursday. I had a glass of wine, maybe 2 little glasses, and I was gonna drink my wine tonight, but when I go to the store, maybe I'll pick up a 6-pack of beer, the beer that I like, because it's so hot that sometimes I enjoy my beer, my Coors Light, okay, my tall boys. Anyway, we'll see. You want to come to the store with me? Okay. Yeah, I just got to get some snacks, because I ran out of snacks. I know you're saying, but you're too fat to have snacks. Well, that might be the truth, but, people shouldn't do a lot of things. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people have snacks to look forward to. Anyway, I was gonna put something in my hair because the blue totally is gone. I think it's gone. But then I said, you know what? I was gonna get my hair done for highlights and real purple put in professionally. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of screwing it up with my dye that I bought, I think I'm gonna get my professional highlights done and see how that goes. Because my trip is coming up, guys. You guys know about, ouch. You guys know about my trip, right? My undisclosed location. You know that I am not in a good spot. This is like half of a spot and half of not a spot. So I gotta pull back. One second. Let me go around. Yeah, so I'm excited about my trip. I didn't think it was going to be so expensive. The airfare is really a lot of money, but my son said he'll pay me. I haven't seen it yet, but we'll see. My son said he'll pay my airplane ticket, and he also said he would pay for the room, but I'm not going to push him on that. That's too much. I have that saved. I have some money saved. So I was just excited about that, but I'm still scared. I don't know if I told you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up here, but I got an escort. I got an escort. Isn't that pathetic? It just looked like somebody was sitting in the back of my car. That was scary. Ever since the veil has been lifted, I've been seeing the little shadow people, and I've seen them before, and that's why you just have to pray. I don't feel like unprotected. I feel safe. I feel protected by my angels and my guides, and divine is watching over me. But sometimes they tell me, like, do this or don't do that. Be gentle. Have grace. I always hear that. Have grace. And I'm like, what does that mean? I know that's like a very a southern term, because when I moved from New York to here, a lot of teachers would put that on the lesson plan. They would tell me about, like, this kid has ADHD, or this kid has, defiant personality disorder, and might, start hitting himself or others or you. But just have grace. Have grace with it. I'm like, what the? I'm like, but I've dealt with that. Those type of children that have that disorder my whole career. I've dealt with that before I've even heard of that condition. I've dealt with it. Anyhow, I like the pink on my eyes. Do you like the pink? A shameless plug for my pink eye shadow. But yeah, so I've been seeing the shadow people is like from the side of your eye. You think someone's standing next to you, and you look and you see a shadow of a person, and you don't feel like you're alone. Ever since the veil has lifted, I've felt that way. Okay. Now some people might say, well, that's bad, that's scary, that's the D word. No, it's just that spirit is all around us. We just most of us don't have a trained eye to see it. And so I am blessed in my car. I am blessed everywhere I go. No evil spirit is allowed to be around me. I do not invite any negative spirits to be around me. Only good, only angels, only divine. Okay, so thank you, dear God. But yeah, years ago when I lived in a condo, my daughter was little, and she was very, very psychic. I used to hang out with a lot of psychic people that I would get a reading from, and then they would be my friend. They would end up being, I'd end up being their friend and reading them, they came over for dinner, and then I would never see them again. Like, not because my dinner was bad, but just because, like, God sends you people to be in your tribe, and some people are for a lifetime, and some people are for 6 months or 2 months, and then that's it. And that's okay. I've learned, because even though I don't like to be left or leave people, I like to, I'm a lifer, so to speak. But anyhow, she said to my daughter, who was about 3 years old then, she said, do you see, because she would always tell me, Laura, my daughter, would always say, I see people. There's a man with a beard, and in this condo, and nobody else was there, but